What's up, Nerd for Gene here. It's been a minute. I haven't made a video in I think almost a week now, or maybe 5 days, something like that. I've been busy, stuff going on in real life, but I'm gonna try and get back to making videos. And today we're gonna be going over the new Bernadette. All right, I'm gonna do an overview. I'm gonna give you all my thoughts on her, and then I'm gonna give you some advice that I think you should listen to. It's not just a should you pull or not. Some advice when it comes to pulling for her. All right, so. First of all, she has monetization as her passive, which monetization is really nice. It's what makes, for example, I don't know what the class is called, but um, FC Annie and Bathory and all them makes them hit so hard, and Bernadette is no exception. Although her multipliers are not um, as high as FC Annie or Bathory in the skill 2, she still does hit really hard with her skill 2, and her skill 1 is 300% for 1 mana, which a lot of heroes have that. For example, FC Xeon, or just regular Gale if you unleash potential him, or Sabrina. However, with mana utilization, Bernadette can hit a lot harder than those units with that skill 1. Just wanted to throw that out there. So that's it for monetization. Next is she has the dragon passives. Two of them, right? She has, Dragon Knight Blessing, and then she has the Head Dragon Knight. So she's really good for dragon. And then for the other passives, she's got the flap flap. I don't know, I forget what it's called. Flip flip flap flap flop flop. Right, flap flap. That all of the was it the summer core fake cores have, and then she has the summer blessings. Um, those are like good for her. For example, I mean, she can't buff herself, which is one thing, but if she does have a buff, for example, if you put her with Dagus, right, the fake core of Dagus, right, or just regular Dagus, if you put her with Dagus to give her a buff, then she can hit Eddie with her AoE and CC everybody. Um, so I think she works really good with the passive. One thing to note is that the summer blessing passive is gonna mess with Bernadette quite a bit when it comes to PvP. She obviously won't be on your main team. Well, I shouldn't say obviously. It depends on your account and who you have. But she's not high enough in the meta to be on your main team. But she is a really strong candidate for a tag team. All right. That being said, like I just said, with the Summer Festa fake course being out and with that passive, it cucks her. You know what I mean? But if you to put maybe her and Bathory or something like that, two AoEers, right? Two Frost AoEers on the team. One will get rid of the summer blessing passive, and then the other one will be able to hit. All right. Her skill 1 is, like I just mentioned, 1 mana for 300%, which is really nice, especially when you combine that with mana utilization. And then her skill 2 is 178% damage to all enemies for 3 mana with burst, which also 178 seems low, but she hits hard, man. That skill 2 hits hard too. You get the mana utilization going in there, and then you get, if she has 8 plus mana with all that burst extra damage, she can hit real hard. So when it comes to Bernadette, PvP wise, like I just said, she's not high enough in the meta to be in your main team, but she's a pretty strong candidate for a tag team. And then PvE is where Bernadette really shines. She's really good for, she's really good for special dungeons. She's really good for dragon. I haven't used her anywhere in Ypres Labyrinth because I'm using it in Ypres Labyrinth or Path of Trials yet because I usually just use Bathory or FC Annie. But if you don't have either or of those, then she's a good one to go for, to replace one of those, or using all three of them if you just need a whole bunch of AoE. She's a really good character. So I think she's really strong PvE wise. And the reason I say she's really strong is because she's strong in basically all PvE. Right? And anywhere you can use her in PvE, she's a strong choice. And then PvP wise, like I said, she's decent. She's good enough to get into one of your tag teams. So I would say that Fate Core Bernadette is a really good I would say middle of the pack Fate Core, right? Like, if you, she's not a Fate Core that I would ever say don't pull for her. One, she looks awesome. I know a few people in my Discord have ever been saying like, they're just gonna pull her because she looks so awesome. And I really like her. I really like her base unit. I already have her 6-starred, so I would like to pull for her. And I think she's definitely worth it. However, we do have to keep in mind, and this is the main advice I would like you to listen to. Well, one, that Valentina is coming out after this, right? And she's going to be Gold Fate Core. We have no clue how good she's going to be. She could be absolutely amazing. And we have the ability, well, we have the option, say the ability, we have the option to wait until the day before Valentina comes out, because we just had the Lepin, right? We just got a whole bunch of refunds, so people should have quite a bit of Zeds stacked up. You can wait until the day before Valentina comes out. Hopefully they'll do a premiere of her skills, and then you can use how much Zez you want on Bernadette right before Valentina comes out. Because it could be that Valentina is just kind of a wipe. She's not really pulling for. Or it could be she's just as strong as Iris in a different way, right? I wouldn't say she's probably not going to be as PvP meta as Iris, but maybe, I don't know, she just flips PvE on its ass somehow. You know what I mean? So we don't know. And then another thing to take into account is the FC Otard. FC Otard is getting a rework. Is her name Otard? I think it's Otard. Is getting a rework. She's part of the Awakening series, just like Lepin, which their passive is really nice, right? The 4 turns of immunity damage with extra speed, and then Lepin gets extra block and less crit, but Otard gets more crit with less block. So she gets like plus 360 crit or something like that with the passive, which is insane. And I would say right now Otard does a lot of damage, her Fate Core. So you never know with the rework. So far, a lot of the reworks that they've done for Fate Cores have made them pretty strong, right? Like FC Annie became insane, right? Since they did the rework, she's been one of the top meta units all throughout, and still is, right? And then we have Lepin, who isn't that strong, not as strong as FC Annie, but they did make her a lot stronger and pretty unique, right? Being able to reset one of your teammates' turns and then reviving with damage immunity for one time. So that's another thing to look out for. I'm pretty sure Otard is coming out on Monday, right? Yeah, Monday. I think she's coming out next Monday. So even if you're not going to wait until Valentina comes out, because you'd only have a few hours, right, before we see the preview of Valentina's skills, and then you can pull in Bernadette. That's a bit of a tight window. I would say at least wait until Monday and see what Otard looks like, because it could be that even though Bernadette is a decent Fate Core, right, it could be that Otard is actually just stupid, right? She's just dumb, and you might regret pulling on Bernadette. So, if you can hold off, if you can, I don't know, practice some self-restraint, then I would say wait for Otard, see what she looks like, and then decide which one you want to pull on, while saving some Zez for Valentina. Alright? So that's it for this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. I promise I will upload more. I'll see you next time. Peace.